Welcome to Crypto Update, your number one source for breaking cryptocurrency news and in-depth market analysis. I'm your host, and today we have some absolutely critical developments in the crypto space that you need to know about right now. These stories could significantly impact your portfolio, so make sure you watch until the very end. Before we dive into today's major stories, if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and smash the notification bell so you never miss our daily cryptocurrency updates and market breakdowns. We cover everything from Bitcoin and Ethereum to the hottest altcoins, DeFi projects, NFTs, and emerging blockchain technologies. Your support helps us bring you the best crypto content every single day. Alright, let's get straight into our first massive story of the day, and trust me, this one is absolutely huge. Trump divulga foto de Maduro vendado y aparentemente. Trump divulga foto de Maduro vendado y aparentemente algemado, G1. Trump divulga foto de Maduro vendado y aparentemente algemado, G1. Trump diz que veio governor a Venezuela após captura de Maduro CNN Brasil. Trump atualizou o petróleo e nosso, o de Venezuela dele dizer. Ataque de Donald Trump a Venezuela ilegal e imprudente, diz NYTM editorial Folha de S.Paulo. VIVO Maduro chega a Nova York após Trump dizer que irão controlar Venezuela BBC. Trump diz que assistiu VIVO captura de Maduro e que ainda decidirá sobre futuro de Venezuela VEJA. Trump anuncia que veio governar Venezuela novo presidente assumir Gazeta do Povo. Trump diz que veio governar a Venezuela após preseo de Maduro, acompanhante estudado. Trump divulga foto de Nicolás Maduro vendado e algemado carta capital. Now, this is absolutely groundbreaking news that could have far-reaching implications for the entire cryptocurrency ecosystem and beyond. Let me break down exactly what this means for you as an investor, trader, or crypto enthusiast, and why you should be paying very close attention to this development right now. First and foremost, we need to understand the broader context and background here. The cryptocurrency market has been experiencing unprecedented volatility and evolution over the past several months and years. We've witnessed Bitcoin reaching new all-time highs, breaking through psychological resistance levels that many analysts thought would take years to achieve. Institutional adoption has been accelerating at a rapid pace, with major corporations, hedge funds, and even sovereign wealth funds entering the space. Regulatory frameworks are evolving around the world, creating both challenges and opportunities. This latest news adds another critical and complex layer to an already dynamic and fast-moving market environment. From a pure technical analysis perspective, this development could trigger a significant and potentially dramatic shift in overall market sentiment across the board. Professional traders, technical analysts, and market makers are closely monitoring key support and resistance levels across multiple time frames, from the 1-minute charts all the way up to the monthly and yearly charts. Any substantial price movement resulting from this news could lead to cascading effects across the entire cryptocurrency market, affecting not just Bitcoin but also major altcoins like Ethereum, Cardano, Solana, and even smaller cap projects that tend to follow Bitcoin's lead with amplified volatility. Industry experts, thought leaders, and prominent analysts are currently divided on what this means for the long-term trajectory and future direction of the market. Some highly respected analysts and cryptocurrency veterans believe this is an incredibly bullish signal that could propel cryptocurrency prices to new heights we haven't seen before, potentially taking Bitcoin to $100,000 or even higher within the next 12 to 18 months. They argue that this development demonstrates the continued maturation and mainstream acceptance of the crypto industry and validates the fundamental thesis behind blockchain technology and decentralized finance. However, other equally respected experts and market commentators are urging caution and recommending a more measured approach. They point to potential regulatory headwinds on the horizon, macroeconomic uncertainties including inflation concerns and central bank policies, and the possibility of short-term volatility and market corrections. These analysts recommend that investors maintain a balanced and diversified perspective and not get caught up in excessive hype, fear, or FOMO, fear of missing out. They emphasize the importance of risk management and proper position sizing. What's particularly fascinating and noteworthy is how this news is being received by institutional investors and traditional finance players. Over the past year and a half, we've witnessed a growing and accelerating trend of major financial institutions, prestigious hedge funds, family offices, and even publicly traded companies entering the cryptocurrency space in significant ways. This development could either significantly accelerate that trend and bring in even more institutional capital, or potentially cause some institutions to pause, reassess their strategies, and wait for more regulatory clarity, depending on how the situation continues to unfold and develop over the coming weeks, months, and quarters. For retail investors and individual traders watching this video right now, the key takeaway here is absolutely critical and cannot be overstated. Stay informed, continuously educate yourself, do your own thorough research, and never make impulsive or emotional investment decisions based solely on short-term price movements, sensational headlines, or social media hype. The cryptocurrency market is notorious for its extreme volatility, and while that volatility creates incredible opportunities for profit, it also presents significant and real risks that you need to understand, acknowledge, and manage appropriately with proper risk management strategies. Now, let's transition to our second major story of the day, which is equally important and could have just as much impact on your cryptocurrency portfolio and the overall market direction. Trump diz que muitos cubanos moram em ataque. Trump diz que muitos cubanos moram em ataque dos EUA na Venezuela, carta capital. Trump diz que muitos cubanos moram em ataque dos EUA na Venezuela, carta capital. This is another absolutely game-changing and potentially paradigm-shifting development that's currently sending shockwaves through the entire crypto community, from developers and miners to traders and long-term holders. The implications of this news extend far beyond just short-term price action and trading opportunities. We're talking about fundamental, structural changes to how the cryptocurrency ecosystem operates at its very core, and these changes could reshape the industry for years to come. Let me dive deep into the technical details for a moment, and then I'll explain everything in simpler, more accessible terms for those who aren't deeply familiar with blockchain technology. This development involves complex blockchain mechanics, consensus mechanisms, and protocol-level changes that could fundamentally reshape how transactions are processed, validated, secured, and finalized across the network. We're looking at potential improvements to scalability, security, and decentralization, the three pillars of blockchain technology. For those viewers who aren't deeply familiar with the technical aspects and inner workings of blockchain technology, cryptography, and distributed systems, let me explain this in simpler, more digestible, and accessible terms that anyone can understand, regardless of their technical background or experience level. Essentially, what we're witnessing here is a significant evolution and advancement in how decentralized networks function, interact with each other, and process information and value transfers. This could potentially lead to dramatically improved scalability, allowing blockchain networks to process many more transactions per second, potentially thousands or even tens of thousands compared to the current limitations. It could also result in faster transaction confirmation times, reducing wait times from minutes or hours down to mere seconds. Additionally, we could see potentially much lower transaction fees, making microtransactions and everyday purchases economically viable. All of these factors, scalability, speed, and cost, are absolutely critical and essential for mainstream adoption of cryptocurrency technology and its integration into everyday commerce and financial systems. The community reaction to this news has been overwhelmingly positive and enthusiastic so far, with celebration and optimism spreading across social media platforms and crypto forums. Many prominent figures in the cryptocurrency space, including core developers, successful entrepreneurs, longtime advocates, and influential thought leaders, are praising this as a major step in the right direction for the industry and a validation of years of research and development. Social media platforms like Twitter, Reddit, Discord, Telegram, and various crypto-focused online communities are absolutely buzzing with discussions, debates, technical analyses, and speculation about the potential short-term and long-term impact of this development. However, it's important to note and acknowledge that not everyone in the community is completely convinced or entirely optimistic about this development. Some skeptics, critics, and cautious observers are raising valid and important concerns about potential security implications and possible attack vectors. They're questioning whether the proposed changes and upgrades can be successfully implemented and deployed without compromising the core principles and fundamental values of decentralization, censorship resistance, trustlessness, and permissionless access that make cryptocurrency valuable, important, and revolutionary in the first place. These are legitimate concerns that deserve serious consideration and thorough analysis. From a pure market perspective and trading standpoint, we're already seeing immediate and significant price reactions across multiple cryptocurrency exchanges worldwide. Trading volumes have spiked dramatically and substantially, with billions of dollars in volume flowing through major exchanges. We're witnessing substantial volatility in both spot markets and derivatives markets, including futures and options. This is exactly the kind of major news event and catalyst that can create both incredible opportunities for profit and serious risks for unprepared or overleveraged traders. Risk management is absolutely crucial in these volatile conditions. Looking at the broader market trends, macroeconomic factors, and global financial landscape, this development comes at an absolutely crucial and potentially pivotal time in the evolution of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. We're seeing increasing regulatory scrutiny and attention from governments, central banks, and financial authorities around the world, from the United States and Europe to Asia and beyond. How this particular news interacts with existing regulatory frameworks, proposed legislation, and emerging compliance requirements will be absolutely critical to monitor, analyze, and understand over the coming months and potentially years. For long-term holders, believers in the technology, and investors with a multi-year time horizon and conviction in the future of cryptocurrency, this news reinforces the fundamental importance of having a solid, well-researched, and conviction-based investment thesis that goes beyond short-term price movements. Don't get swayed, distracted, or emotionally affected by short-term noise, volatility, FUD fear, uncertainty, and doubt or excessive hype and euphoria. The core fundamentals of blockchain technology, the principles of decentralization, and the potential for cryptocurrency to revolutionize finance, commerce, and digital ownership remain incredibly strong, compelling, and transformative. As we wrap up today's comprehensive coverage and analysis of these two major stories, I want to emphasize once again the critical importance of staying vigilant, continuously learning and educating yourself, maintaining a balanced and rational perspective, and never investing more than you can afford to lose. The cryptocurrency market moves incredibly fast, with news and developments happening 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, across global markets and time zones. Staying properly informed, educated, and up-to-date is absolutely your best defense against making costly mistakes, falling for scams, or getting caught on the wrong side of major market movements. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for daily cryptocurrency updates, in-depth technical analysis, market commentary, and breaking news coverage. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're immediately alerted whenever we publish new content, which we do every single day. You can also follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and join our Discord community for real-time market updates, exclusive content, trading discussions, and conversations with other crypto enthusiasts, traders, and investors from around the world. Remember, in the fast-paced, ever-evolving, and sometimes chaotic world of cryptocurrency, knowledge truly is power, information is valuable, and education is your greatest asset. Stay safe out there, stay informed and educated, keep learning and growing, manage your risk appropriately, and happy trading everyone. This has been Crypto Update, bringing you the latest and most important cryptocurrency news and analysis, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video with more breaking crypto news, market updates, and in-depth analysis. Until then, keep stacking those sats and HODL strong.